Hello, hello, everybody. You got Ashley Weeds here. I am with my good friend, Brian Mull, and we wanted to talk to you tonight about something that Brian's been super passionate about for a few months now, and his ability to feel his vitamins. So hang tight. We're going to explain to you what that means here in just a minute. So as you're joining, say hello. Don't be shy. And if you are catching this on replay, put hashtag replay down in the comments for me. And I'm in not so sunny right now, Florida, because it's nighttime, but my friend Brian's over in Michigan. And Brian, I've known for a few years now, three-ish years now?
About 3 years.
And Brian is a techie like me. He's also a streamer, so he's got some mad followers on his platforms. And so Brian, I had talked to a few months ago, and I was like, happy birthday. I want to gift you something. And whenever I said that, I didn't fully understand what it would do for Brian. All I know is that I had something that has been working for me and my energy and my gut health and my sleep and my aches and discomforts. And I just wanted to share that and say happy birthday to my friend. So, Brian, before we go into what you got for your birthday, and before I walk the audience through that, I want you to tell us a little bit about, what were your struggles and your pain points up until you received that in the mail?
Well, at the time for my birthday, I was turning 44. So, old age, you're not as spry as you once were. So, you have a lot of aches and pains. You sleep the wrong way, you could twist something, it's just sleeping real stiff. Then also, you mentioned gut health, and it's your cravings and everything. You just start eating like really bad stuff, and it's just the gut health was not there at all. You would, and I still partake in, junk food and stuff like that, but it's not nearly as much as I used to. It's overall the aches and pains that I would have throughout the day, and just my overall energy and my attitude, more or less, it was not good. You work, to all the viewers out there, Ashley and I worked together for a time, and she could see there would be some days where you're just, and everybody has down days, but it was more down days than not, where you just had an attitude, and for no reason, you just come in with a bad attitude, and it could be lack of sleep. It could be, outside personal stuff. But for me, it was the not getting good quality sleep, the lack of sleep. Also, just being very irritable because you're just not right. You just don't feel right for some reason. And it was like something was kind of missing there. And I just felt like, I guess to put it simply, I just felt off a lot, more days than not. You have your good days where everything just seems to fall into place, but more often than not, there was always something off that was happening. Whether it be sleep, whether it be just the attitude or your gut health, or somebody saying the wrong thing to you to just set you off. And that was a lot of the struggles that I had before that birthday present.
And it's like whenever I knew you, Brian, when we worked together, it's like I saw that and I noticed that and I acknowledged that, but it's like, what could I do at the time? Because what I gave you, I didn't have back then. I had no clue about it.
Right.
And so I saw it was your birthday. It popped up on Facebook, and I was like, I'm going to wish him a happy birthday, and I'm going to give him what I have in front of me because it's all that I got at the moment, right? And so if I could share a little bit of happiness in this world, why wouldn't I?
Right.
And so I offered it, and you said yes. And so what I did was I just offered 4 days of this premium nutrition line called Thrive that I've been doing for 16 months at this point. And it's just 3 steps that we do. We do 2 capsules when we first wake up for the day. 20 minutes later, we drink a yummy lifestyle mix. This is chocolate, so many good flavors: vanilla, apple pie, strawberry, cinnamon pumpkin. And then you slap on this little sticker, the Silver Fusion technology. Yes, we all got our DFTs on. And all 3 steps it's really one formula broken down into 3 methods, and you're done for the day. First 20 minutes, absolutely done. Helps with energy, mood, gut health, sleep, aches, like you name it. This touches all of it because it just fills your nutritional gaps. So I was like, let me put this in the mail to you. I'm going to send it to you. So you get it in the mail. I know you and I jumped on a call and we walked through how to take it properly. We started you off slow to introduce your body into it. And so tell us what you noticed the first few days of using that and when your aha moment was, Brian.
Well, I think the aha moment was on day 3. We started out where we just did 1 pill and half a shake, half the mix for the shake. We didn't even do the DFT patch, and we didn't do both pills. And I was like, all right, it'd be interesting to see when we keep this thing into high gear. And then the next day we did 2 pills, we did the other half of the shake mix, and we did 1 of the patches. And then day 3 we were full on, and I noticed that for me it was always a struggle to get out of bed in the morning for work. I would just dread it, and I just like, I just don't want to get up. I can't. I don't want to do it. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get motivated or anything like that. Now it's just a matter of reaching over to my nightstand, popping those 2 pills, downing a bottle of water, which here's a tip for everybody is make sure you take the water out, because I don't know if you're going to be like me, but I cannot chug an ice cold bottle of water. As much as it tastes great, I cannot down it. I can down a cold beer, no problem, but a cold bottle of water, I cannot down like that. So I like it, to be room temperature so I can down it in the morning. And I just find it a lot easier once my feet hit the ground to get going in the morning. Get up, get dressed, get shower, whatever the routine may be for that person. It just seems like it's a lot easier to get moving in the morning. I felt like, all right, I'm definitely noticing a difference here. And once it's constantly in your veins, and you just get on a routine of it, it just seems like the engine, squeaky wheel gets the grease. It's just like your body gets going, it gets moving, it has that oil to where it's like, okay, we're a running machine now again. We can do stuff. We can feel better about ourselves. And it just, that 3rd day it hit when everything happened all at once and all combined. It was like, all right, I see what you're talking about here. And then we kind of hit a lull, with it, where we were just like, I was just like, I don't know if this is working or not. We went through some challenges that I had. And you said, you know what? Okay, why don't you do this? Take the weekend, go off of it. Let me know how you feel and everything. And I went off of it Friday through Sunday, and I couldn't wait to get back on it because I was groggy again, dragging my behind around, and I was just so irritable and everything. My mood was noticeably different. And I was like, I don't want to feel like that again. I want to expand on this and try new things and see if there's anything else that could help me to even further what's happening with my body right now in a good way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that's powerful. Whenever you feel balanced and you feel well, it becomes the new normal, and that's your base. Mm-hmm. I mean, could you guys imagine feeling good every day and that's just how you wake up and that's how you go to bed? And that's different for a lot of people, Brian. A lot of people struggle just like you. I was the very, very same way. And it's something that some people go through detox. So when there's a lull in the beginning, sometimes that's the gut health correcting itself and pushing out the bad bacteria. But for someone like you that's been on it a couple of months feeling that's powerful to go off and then notice, oh, wow, it was doing like all of these things. Yeah. Awesome.
I mean, if anybody's doing it and they think, well, I don't really need it, do that. Go off of it for a weekend. I wouldn't suggest doing it during your work week because, who knows what you might say or what might happen. But do it on the weekend, you'll definitely notice a difference. You for sure will.
So you said that your colleagues notice a change in you as well. What is it that they've mentioned?
Well, I had a buddy of mine that I worked with when we worked together, and he saw the way I was there, and he's come over to where I'm my current place of business, and has commented to me. He's like, "Yeah, you seem different. You don't seem like you let things bother you as much, and you're more going with the flow, and let's rally around, more positive with the group and everything." And I feel that, and just trying to get everybody on the same page. Like, hey, life doesn't have to be that bad. It's all in your mindset. And these 3 steps have honestly helped change my thought process on stuff like that. Is it like the I don't know, the medical equivalent that a psychiatrist would give you to make you not be depressed or anything like that? No, it's not. But it definitely helps to change your mindset. Yes, I still have, down days. Everybody does, especially in this day and age that we're living in right now. But the overall aspect of it, when you look at the body of work together, is way better than what it used to be. And that's honestly where my mindset has been through this process, is just that I'm looking at the overall quality. It's okay always to have a bad day. Everybody has it. But if your overall, thought process is more positive and you just feel more upbeat like I do now, then, it works wonders, and people will see that in your professional and your personal life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When people notice that, because now it's bigger than you. It's more than just you noticing it. And I think you bring up a good point, because this is all premium grade nutraceuticals that a lot of people haven't tried. And I know it's important to you is that, it's diabetic friendly. It's also gluten-free, non-synthetic, non-GMO. This is top of the grade, top 2% from raw, unprocessed material that's in here from U.S. farms. So this is the best of the best in here. One other thing I want to touch on, Brian, I know you mentioned in the beginning, 44 years old, you're feeling achy and creaky. Like, how would you describe yourself now?
I would, I still have some pains in that just because that's old age. But I mean, like, I would wake up and my back would hurt from sleeping, and because I'd be contorting. We use the Thrive Recharge patches at night, which helps with the sleep and recharging your body for the next day. And I found between that and my 3 steps, have helped out immensely with my aches and pains in the morning, and my better overall sleep too. I suffer from sleep apnea, and being on all this, I don't wear a mask or anything, and I've don't have any issues. I have a good sound sleep throughout the night that I didn't have before either.
Yeah. And that's big. I thought I slept really good on the 3 steps, but when they came out to Recharge last year, it took it to a whole deeper level for me. Yeah. And just so that you guys know, this isn't a cure, anything for sleep apnea or anything like that. It's just something that works in Brian's personal experience from trying it. So, Brian, I'm really happy that you shared your experience. I hope that it helps someone in the audience. So if something that Brian said spoke to you, feel free to reach out, comment down below. Let's have a conversation, because, Brian knows that he's not going to go a day without this. So if there's anybody out there that we can help to get thriving in their life today, I'm more than happy to do that. Brian, thank you again for your time, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.
Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, guys.